Hello, the world. G'day. Welcome to Lawler's Corner 43. Aboard Pelican with my mate, my dingo, Wolf, who is at the moment has his head jammed up in the forward windows, keeping an eye on the shore in case pirates try to board our boat during the night, which he would not find acceptable. I do apologise for the lighting, but lighting is what it is. Yeah, I don't know if I need that on, to be honest. So I might just try and see what happens if I turn it off. Ah, that's better. There we go. And we'll chuck this one on. Boom. Now, a little more realistic colour. Hey, Buff, what you doing, buddy? Come down here, say hello to the people. Yeah, so here we are on the Brisbane River. It's Sunday night. It's boom, boom, boom. It is 9 o'clock at night. And I've got lots of missed calls. Yep, Lord knows what that's all about. Yeah, so it is. For God's sake, I hate this. You got to click on everything just to get rid of the notifications. Okay. So yeah, it's November 13, Sunday, 9 p.m. at night, and the weather is 23 degrees Celsius and mostly cloudy, with a high today of 28, which sucks. And it did. It was hot. Even my book was hot, weren't you, buddy? You want to come down here and say hello to the people? Come on. Boof, come on. Come on, Boof. Come up here. Come on. Up you come. Up you come. Up. Good man. Come on. Oi, up here. Good boy. Oh, there's my handsome Boof. Boof's an Australian dingo. And he's a very, very beautiful boy, aren't you? Yeah. He's granddad's greatest love. Hey, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, thank you. I love you too. Yeah, Bull's not really interested in YouTube, but he doesn't mind occasionally getting up and performing. But yeah, I should do the old usual pin the shit thing. Yeah, damn, I'm hopeless at this crap. I have to find my own channel, find my live. Yeah, here we are. We're live. Now I'm muting it so we don't echo. And then I'll go to, I've got to go back to this. Hit share, invite. Yes, here we go. Boom. Boom. And then back to YouTube and go, whoops. Paste. Da-dum. And pin. Pin's not working. Shit. Oh, because I've got to hit the 3 dots. I knew that. Pin message. All done. So if anyone fancies joining me up here on this lonely vigil with my mate Buff, I'll move it over so you can see Buff a bit more because he's a handsome devil, aren't you? Your granddad's baby boy. Yes, you is. He's about 6 years old, so he's hardly a baby, but your granddad's baby. And yeah, so here we are on Pelican. This is his first night aboard. I've been a bit dubious about bringing him out just in case he freaked, but he seems to have taken it well. He knows how to jump out of the dinghy into the boat and out of the boat into the dinghy, which is the most important part. Isn't it, Buff? Yeah, he's going to have a sleep on the keyboard now. But yeah, and he's just a beautiful baby, aren't you? Yeah. And so here we are on the river tonight, and the weather's going to be a bit windy. We're tied up actually, not on anchor tonight. We're tied up to the jetty because I thought for his first night it would probably be good if we could access the shore as soon as he needs it. Like he's let me know when he needs to go to the loo. I've had to take him ashore about 5 times today, but I reckon at least 3 of those were just so he could go ashore and look at other dogs and bark at them because he's a bit territorial, and he's now pissed all around the boat ramp, and he now thinks that he belongs, he owns it, and all other dogs should fuck off. Otherwise, he's going to hook into them. But yeah, he's a beautiful boy, and I love him. That's the important bit, isn't it, Buff? Hey, that your granddad loves you. Mm. And so yeah, work tomorrow morning, being Monday morning, 6:30 start as usual, means getting up at 4 a.m. and then leaving the boat at 5 with Buff and sailing ashore, and then jumping in the 4-wheel drive and driving to the daughter's place where I'll drop Buff off for the day. And then tomorrow afternoon I'll come back and I'll pick Buff up and bring him back out to the boat. And it should make a very happy dog, because he hasn't enjoyed the last 3.5 months where he just got to see Granddad pull up and then drive away. He'd get very depressed and cry a lot. So now he's going to be a lot happier that he knows he can spend every night with his Granddad. Hey, mate. Plus, the beauty of it is once I shut the duck boards on the boat, I don't have to have him on his lead or on a chain, and he can just roam freely. And of course, who wouldn't like doing that? Hey, bud. But yeah, we will find out tonight how he takes to it. But God help anyone who tries to board the boat. They're going to have their throats torn out. He's a very, very protective animal, and that's why I got him as a guard dog. Hey, bud. But it was to protect my daughter and my grandchildren, because we were in a high crime area, and I was doing interstate, so I wasn't home all the time. So I thought we'll just get ourselves a mean ass dog that'll fucking rip the throat out of anyone who tries to fuck with us. And we got this beautiful baby boy. Yeah, my mate Buff. He's just gorgeous, aren't you? He's nearly asleep. Yeah, go to sleep, Buffy. But yeah, he's an Australian dingo, the crossbreed. I mean, there's rare you'll find pure dingoes anymore. Hey, bud, don't take that as an insult. That's a good thing, bud. And you can't own a dingo. A dingo owns you, and you can't tell them what to do. It's a bit of a drawback, isn't it, Buff? But you can negotiate with them, and it's a bit of a game. But you eventually, between the pair of you sort it out, eh, Buff? Like when he was younger, he was just totally rebellious, and you couldn't control the prick. But because if you beat your dog, you're a weak cunt, as far as I'm concerned. Sorry, but if you're firm with your dog and consistent in your commands, or your dingo, they're not going to be so resentful. And that's what it's about. You don't want to make your dog scared of you. You want to make your dog listen to you. And there's a big difference. And I used to attack train German Shepherds, Rottweilers, and Dobermans. So I have a good understanding of dog psychology, but this isn't a dog. A dingo is actually a different genus to dogs. And they're a totally different kettle of fish. And they're beautiful, but they're extremely loyal. Once you're in a relationship with a dingo, I know that sounds funny, but seriously, you have to develop a relationship with them. And it's a symbiotic relationship where they look to you for your food and you look for them for your protection and for hunting. Regrettably, he hunts other small dogs, which Grandad finds unpalatable. It can't be eaten, but he seems to think he's doing Dad a good favour. Hey, bud. Hmm? But, yeah, that's just nature in them. And it was the same relationship they had with Indigenous Australians. It was a symbiotic relationship. No one owns a dingo. No one at all owns a dingo. Dingoes are either your mate or they're not. And if they're not your mate, they're going to rip your fucking throat out. But my mate, we've had our fights, haven't we, Buffhead? But he knows he's loved and protected. And I know I'm loved and protected by him in exchange. Good old boy, this fella. Oh, we're down to one person. I've bored everyone with my stories of dingoes. Whoever you are, mystery person, please come up and talk so that I don't have to keep rabbiting on endlessly like a moron. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I know. It's terrible, isn't it? Terrible. Terrible. Hey? But yeah, so this is his first night on board. He seems to be taking it to it well. Tomorrow I'll drop him off at the daughter's place. And then tomorrow afternoon I'll pick him up and bring him out to the boat again. And hopefully we can get this established, and then when I'm not working he can stay on the boat for a few days, or if I'm out in the bay he can come out in the bay with me and spend a week or two out at sea with me and just see how he takes to it and how he progresses. At the moment he seems to be doing all right. He was a bit stressed originally, especially when I'd closed the cabin up, but he seems to have settled and realizes it's not all that bad. Plus, we're in a public, but we're anchored near a public boat ramp, so there's lots of other dogs and shit, which really piss him off. Dingoes don't like other dogs; they tend to kill them. But my mate Buff, he's just beautiful, aren't you, bud? He's not impressed that I'm telling stories about him, are you? Hmm? You're giving me the old evil sideways glare. Doesn't work on humans, dickhead. But yeah. Oh, now we're up to two people. Please, someone join me so I don't have to gibber on about my damn dog all day. But I'm going to try and, because I bit the bullet and I brought my YouTube back. What the fuck? Something's not happening there. Stalin. There we are. Yes, I've got it back. Thank God for that. This is my beautiful mate. This is Buff. He's a gorgeous beastie. And this is him and his sister. She's a husky, and he's a ding, and they're just beautiful. And I do have other photos of them, or him at least, maybe. Oh, here's the arse end of the Pelican. Why has that not disappeared? Oh. Why does this bloody mouse keep doing that? And just for a quick revisit, here is a Pelican weathering Moreton Bay in a bit of rough weather. Now, the old dog has never experienced this shit before, so it's going to be interesting next weekend. when we go to sea and see how he takes to it. I mean, once we're out there, I shouldn't have to restrain him as much, but I'm going to have to get some netting around the stainless steel rails so that he doesn't accidentally fall overboard, the poor thing. And hopefully that'll keep him confined in the boat. And yeah, apart from that, we plan having adventures like this together, don't we, Buff? A bit of rough sea. You'll get used to it. I had to. Oh, and now we're getting tossed again, aren't we, Buff? But he doesn't seem to be suffering from any ill effects of it. He seems to enjoy himself. And there's other footage here somewhere, but no, I won't bore you to tears with it. No. Yeah. No, that's about it. And yeah, so I just thought I'd come up and show you my beautiful buff, mate. The 2 boofheads on the Brisbane River. Aboard Pelican on the Brisbane River. And tomorrow I've got to go to work, so Buff will go back to the daughters. And then we will, I'll pick him up tomorrow afternoon when I finish work. And we'll come back to the boat, won't we, Buffhead? Because he seems to like it. He likes going for walks and sniffing and, having a good sniff through the mangrove swamps and all that stuff, don't you, Buff? Yeah, you just love it, don't you? And yeah, he tried jumping in the water a couple of times, but I'm hoping that he won't make a habit of that, because otherwise it will become problematic, won't it, Buffhead? Apart from the smell of a stinking wet dog. Yeah, not keen. But hey, on a boat, bloody whole boat smells wet. So, a bit hard to complain about the dog. But no, so far he's been a good little boy, haven't you? Hey, Buff. He's been very well behaved. He didn't try eating the state emergency services people. Had to help me this afternoon with my boat. Not that my boat was in peril. I was just having trouble getting my fenders in. So next moment I had all these state emergency services volunteers pushing my boat so I could get my fenders between the dock and the boat. I thought it was pretty damn cool. And they were really nice people, and they do a great job. And they look after Queenslanders. And yeah, the great state of Queensland, eh, Buff? This is my mate, Buff. Yeah. You want to go down? You want to go to bed? Go on. Off to bed. Bed. Up you get. Up. Good man. Up you go. Up. Now he's happy. He's taken my bed. But I don't mind. He's my baby. So he can steal my bed if he needs it. But yeah, he's a gorgeous boy. And yeah, so this is the extent of my day. Is dealing with Buff, getting the boat on the dock, which was cool. And then you wouldn't believe it, this morning, I'm sure I can actually show you. There was this bloody piece of God knows what attached to my anchor chain, which was not fun, because it really worried the shit out of me that I wasn't going to be able to get my anchor chain off. Logos, overlays. Yeah, all right, let's go overlays. Downloads. It's not helping pictures. Yes, here we go. All right. So no reason it's not showing up. Uh, Here we go. Oh, no, you saw that last week. Cyclist run over. Not much fun in that. No, okay. Right, well, that ain't going to happen, sadly. Just simply can't do it because I don't know why. Oh, maybe I do. What the hell? Why is that not showing up? Yeah, don't know. But anyway, regardless, it's me and Boof, and we're on Pelican, and we're having a good time. And tomorrow, like I say, like I've already checked him out that he can jump from the dinghy up onto the boat and off the boat into the dinghy without putting us both in the friggin' river. So he should be pretty cool. Oh, I do have some comments here. Smithy, Sanitarium. Good Lord, sounds like the 7-Day Adventists are invading us. Pardon, just a bad joke. Smitty, how are you, mate? And who the hell is Smitty when he's young? Never mind. But yeah, g'day, mate. Yeah, I'm just rambling on, just sharing the fact that I brought my beautiful dingo on board the boat today after 3.5 months of him having to live at my daughter's place and watching his granddad drive away every day. Upsets and depresses the poor old bugger. So now he gets to live on the boat. After his success today, he gets to live on the boat every night with Granddad when I'm not working. When I am working, sorry. And when I'm not working, he'll get to spend days on the boat and get to go out and sail around Moreton Bay. Where I plan taking him back to his island that he came from, which is Russell Island out in Moreton Bay. And taking him for a walk around there and seeing how he gets on with the dingoes in the neighbourhood. And it should be interesting. Damn interesting. And plus, he seems pretty keen. Like, I'm one of these idiots that believe dogs talk. And if you listen hard enough and you watch them, you'll understand what they're saying. He's got a whole vocab of fucking various noises he makes because he's a dingo. They've got a vocal range that far exceeds your average dog. Regrettably. But no, it is gorgeous, unless they're annoying. And he lets me know when he wants to go ashore for a pee. He'll talk to me for a while. And if I ignore him, he'll just talk more and more until I take him out. And then he's happy, and then we come back and he jumps on the boat. So yeah, it's working out. He's pretty chilled with it. And that's the important bit. If he wasn't, then it wouldn't be happening. He'd have to live at the daughters. But he seems to be taken to the boat for the first night anyway. We'll see in the morning what happens. But for his first night aboard, I decided to tie up on the jetty rather than, be under anchor. And although I tried him out today, jumping in and out of the boat, and he handled that no sweat. So tomorrow afternoon, when I finish work and come home, I'll re-anchor the boat in its usual position, and from there on, he will learn to come back with me. Oh yeah, he's missing his first sister. His first sister is this beautiful husky called Freya. And she's a gorgeous little thing. And he is very, very, what's the word? Not protective, obsessed with his sister. That he's, the macho male dog, and he's gonna jump all over it. And yeah, and I'm sure she misses him too. Hey, Emma Beth, or disturbed wench. Haven't you got a wrench? Have you? Yeah, you do. That's all right. That's cool. Just checking. And yeah, so yeah, that's the saga of Buff, who's now up in my bunk, fast asleep. And I'm down here drinking a lonely rum on my own without my beautiful dog giving me cuddles. Thank you very much, Buff. Ungrateful creatures. Yeah, no, he is. He's fast asleep in the bed. I was just checking he wasn't at his food bowl. But beautiful weather tonight. It's a little rough, northerly winds blowing me onto the dock. But I think it's Wednesday and Thursday. I won't be able to go to work. I'll have to stay home because there'll be westerly winds, 20 plus knot gusts. And the last time there were westerly winds, I got hit by 3 different fucking boats. So do not plan going ashore. I plan staying at home, making sure my boat survives. Because getting slammed by other boats is not fun and it's expensive. It causes damage, evidently. But yeah, no, so we'll be on top of that. I just wish I knew where I put my rollies. I need a cigarette. Just pardon me 2 seconds. I've just got to have a quick search of the boat for cigarettes. Damn it, I found them earlier. I hate this. When you find something, put it down, and then you can't find it again. It's just annoying. Oh, yeah, you need all that shit. Mm-hmm. Oh. Right. That's good planning, Gregory. That was intelligent. Don't mind me. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Emma Beth, keep people occupied. Or at least talk to them. I'm just trying to find me tobacco. I don't know what I've done with the bloody shit. Damn it. Oh well. Oh, looks like for once I'll smoke a little less. Maybe. If I can't find it. If I find it, I won't be smoking less. Oh, yeah, damn it. No. Oh. It happens. Just annoying. But never mind. No. So, what's new in the world? Oh, Aussie, Manda, how's it going? LG, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. If anyone wants to pop up and save me talking to myself, that would be appreciated. Although I can rabbit on for hours. Just ask my daughter. She'll tell you that I'm a jabberjaws. I can talk endlessly about all sorts of subjects and not know fuck all about any of them. Nah, that's a joke. Obviously, I would not discuss something I did not know. Except I wish I had a cigarette. Damn it. It's annoying when this shit happens. I do have Telios here somewhere. God's sake. Oh, now I got to move this shit. Because I had to move this stuff to make room for the dog to lay down next to me while I was on the computer. Because he was getting all upset. And he liked that. He slept for a while. But now he's up in my bed and has taken full control of it and cocked his ass about 2/3 of the way down my bed across it. But I'm sure we'll sort that out when I go to bed tonight. He has his own bed right beside my bed in the saloon section. But dogs. Just because you want them to sleep somewhere doesn't mean that's where they're going to damn sleep. They'll sleep wherever they bloody want, especially if it's a dingo. But yeah, he's a beautiful boy. And we actually met some Indigenous people today who immediately recognised him for what he was and come over and went, "That's a dingo." I'm going, "Yes, it is." And then this woman goes, "Oh, I thought it was illegal." And I'm going, "Yes, that's why he's actually a Queensland Kelpie." Just to keep it legal. But prove otherwise. Mm-hmm. And no, he's a beautiful baby. A little skittish, and he wants to kill other animals. A little furry, any animal actually. He basically wants to kill. Yeah, he's on the boat. He's gone to bed. He was up earlier and showing his buffhead, and but now he's had enough and he's gone to bed. But at least I don't have to worry tonight. No one's going to break into my boat in the middle of the night and steal shit, because they'll be met by an enormous number of teeth with incredibly powerful jaw. And I'm pretty sure he'll sort that shit out. But no, he seems to be taking to it. That gives me hope that he's going to take to it really well, and that he'll just become a salty old sea dog, and him and I can have some adventures out there in the bay, and further afield once I feel confident enough that I can sail this boat without sinking it. Then we'll take on bigger and better shit. And I will take you all with me on my mad journey. And ultimately, I wouldn't mind doing an anti-clockwise circumnavigation of Australia. That sort of fucking sounds cool to me. Like, do Queensland in the winter and do the southern part of the country in the fucking summer when you don't cook as much. But regrettably, come summertime, cyclone season, all that crap. So yeah, that's called sailing. Choose your windows of opportunity, check your weather patterns, and go for broke. The worst that can happen is you drown. It happens, but I can't imagine Pelican will ever let me do that. Pelican's a solid rock hard boat, and she'll keep me safe so long as I look after her. And I'm doing that, doing the maintenance, doing all the shit that's necessary to keep a boat afloat. And she will keep me safe and buff, safe as houses. But they both have some strange ideas over who's driving the boat. Bloody dingoes. He thinks he's got a say, and he'll chuck his two bob in. Trust me, you should have heard him earlier carrying on like a pork chop. I was on DFK's channel, and he poked his head up and decided that he wanted to go ashore and have a pee. And he talked and talked and talked, and I'm going, just shut the fuck up, dog. And then I'm going, yeah, okay. You got to go to shore. And then we went to shore, and one, he wanted to eat other dogs, and two, under your ass. What? What's under my ass? There's water under my ass, yes. There's lots of water under my ass, about 10 metres of the fucking shit. And it's full of bull sharks. But that's not into there either. And anyway, I just thought I'd get up here and just have a quick chat and say and introduce you to Boof on board Pelican. And probably from here on in, we'll just call it Lawler's Corner with two bullheads on the Brisbane River or aboard Pelican. Because there will be times when we're no longer in the Brisbane River. Like Wednesday, Thursday, there's westerly winds coming down the river. And that's not good. The river acts like a wind tunnel, and the gusts are going to be 20 knots and greater. So we'd probably be looking at it like the other night where we were getting slammed by 35 knot winds and slammed by other boats. So I will stay aboard so that if anything untoward happens, I can up anchor and run. But that's something I was going to tell you about. Was I got my chain entangled this morning on this large piece of plastic that was full of mud and water and weighed a ton, and my winch motor couldn't handle it. And so after much manoeuvring and fucking around, I eventually got the thing up to the level of the surface, and my chain was wrapped around it about 10 or 12 fucking times. Then I had to get in my dinghy, go get another mate, come back, and between the pair of us, we manipulated this thing and eventually unwound it so that I could release my anchor and pull it up. God dang, it was frustrating. But yeah, it took about 2 hours by the time we eventually got it up and got the boat moving again. And then we put it on the jetty to get Buff on board. Just, his first time, make it easy for him. He just had to step off the jetty into the boat. And then after he ran around, had a good sniff of the boat, I took him out and I put him in the dinghy. And then I putted out under the trolling motor in the dinghy and flipped around the water for a bit, and then took him onto the side of the boat and made him jump up into the boat, and then made him jump out of the boat back into the dinghy, which he performed both manoeuvres quite well. And so hence he now will have a career as a salty sea dog, just like his dad. And it should give my kids some relief because he's a loud bastard. He likes to whinge and bitch, and so at least if he's with me, they'll get sleep at night. They won't during the day, but they'll get sleep at night. Steph, how's it going, mate? Lovely to see you, girl. No, I just can't work out how to access them. If you'd like to put them up, I'll, or big screen. If you could, it would be appreciated. Oh, Steph, I don't know if you met my daughter, Disturbed Wench. That's my baby girl. The only one I got, so she's obviously the baby. But she's a good girl. She give me 3 grandchildren. Gotta love that. More minds for me to fuck with and children to torture. Oh, I do like being a parent. Grand or otherwise. You still get to fuck with them. Waves. Yeah, Steph, I'm still afloat. That's an amazing thing after 3.5 months on the water. But yeah, no, having a ball, mate. And finally got my dog on board. Well, my dingo, but dog, dingo. There is a difference, actually. They're not dogs, but they're their own genus. But yeah, it's great to have my mate on board. And between the two of us, the middle refused to sleep for an hour. Lucas, my oldest grandson, he's one of those stubborn bastards. He will not go to sleep, especially if you want him to. And the youngest is tired and grumpy now too. Oh, we told you, girl. Your children would be your mother's and I. Revenge on you. Suck eggs, bitch. You did the same thing. Shock horror. Yarr. Refusing to go to sleep. Refusing to do anything except scream. Yeah. Just so loved parenting. No, it was pretty cool. And I was lucky I had a good kid who had some fucking brains. Not many, but some. At least enough brains to realise that her father would kill her. Mine are cuter. Oh, come on. You were a sweet little thing when you were a baby and when you were a toddler and shit. Everyone used to say, oh, she's so gorgeous. She's so well behaved and well mannered at school. The mother and I would look at each other and go, whose kid are you fucking talking about? Because it was not well mannered at home. It was not a sweet, angelic little thing. It was this fucking demented demon who made her mother-in-law's life hell. And you can look forward to it 3 times harder. And you got boys. Oh my God, boys. They're another kettle of fish. Seriously. You think girls are hard to raise? Jesus Christ. Boys, when these 2 kids start trying to kill each other, you'll understand what I'm saying. They are just phenomenal. Little boys fighting. It's vicious. It's nasty. And they are definitely trying to kill each other. And you just got to wade into it and slap them both in the head and go, fuck's sake, stop this shit. It works. Fake coughing. Who's coughing? Oh, Liam's giving you fake coughs. That boy's got you worked out. Wrapped around his little finger. Oh, I'm the baby. I'm the cute little baby. Oh, you got to save me. He's just a con artist girl. Jesus, he takes after his granddad. Don't listen to him. He's full of it. Fake cough. What a bugger. Hey? You got to give him 10 out of 10 for thinking it through. He's only 2. Is he 2? Yeah, he's 2. And his brother's 3. And then the grandgirl's 13. God help us all from 13-year-old girls. Seriously. They are just uncontrollable at that age. Short of belting them around the head with a clump of wood. Number 1, fake coughing. Yes, doesn't want to go to school tomorrow. Uh-huh. I'm hearing you, girl. Yeah, no, tough shit. If both legs are still attached, she can go to damn school. Bugger that shit. No. You can go to school every day of the week. If you're dead, want a death certificate a week in advance. That's the only way to deal with it. We did it to you. Do it to her. We bore no bullshit. You reckoned you were sick, then short of throwing up in front of us, we weren't likely to believe that shit, were we? But you fall for it regularly. Something lacking in your education there, girl. Oh, you know I'm only kidding. Nope, that don't help. Damn it, I'm out of cigarettes. That is not good. No cigarettes makes for a cranky Gregory. And nobody likes a cranky Gregory. Damn it. Yeah, I may have to cut this short due to lack of cigarettes. I'm certainly not going to drive to the garage to get more because I've had a couple of drinks And yeah, drink driving in Australia is a serious offence. It can get you jailed. So yeah, I'm not doing that shit. Plus, I'm a truck driver, so my license is my livelihood, and I can't afford to miss out. But what the hell's happening now? Liam thinks the fake off is funny. Oh, I love that boy. He sees straight through the shit. He's a good boy. Mm? Well, she didn't have a cough this afternoon when she come around the boat with her dad. And that went well. We actually had a civilized conversation, a bit of a chat, and he was impressed with Pelican and what I'm doing here on the river. So, yeah, it was good chat. Oh, Liam is doing a fake cough and thinking it's funny because you react. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. For fuck's sake, he's a Lawler. They're all con artists. They'll just lie to your face and go, oh no, I'm dying. Oh no, I got this bad cough. Oh no. Oh, no, that's just cruel mocking the boy. No mocking the boy. He is two, isn't he? Oh, he's only one. Okay. Numbers, who cares? He's almost walking. Won't be long, and then it'll be galloping fucking gallants. And then him and his brother will start boxing on at that point. Ah, you in for a shock, girl. Honestly, there is no peace when you have boys. My poor mum had five of us, and we fought like cat and dogs forever, punching the fuck out of each other or beating each other over the head with bits of wood. Yeah, it's just a boy thing. You'll get used to it, although you will get pissed off. He knocks you when you're coughing. Well, so you deserve. Pretending you're ill. But anyway, I've been nearly going 3/4 of an hour. It was just a quick update to say that in future it'll be the two boofheads aboard Pelican on the Brisbane River, Lawler's Corner. And me and Boof will come back and regularly speak to you and update you on our insane adventures around Moreton Bay and all the ports beyond that. But we have to survive Moreton Bay first, which is up there amongst one of the deadliest waterways in Australia. She's a mean bit of sea. If you fuck up, oh well, you fuck up, then you go under. But I don't plan fucking up, and I take it extremely cautiously. I'm a fair weather sailor, unless you've got no choice, and then you got to go out in the rough shit. But that's good too. It teaches you how to deal with the rough shit. And if you're going to go anywhere, this country's a big country. There's 5,000 kilometres of coastline. So it's a big ass place. And that's a long journey around. It takes a year to 2 years to do the full circumnavigation in a sailboat. That's stopping in various ports to, work and live and all that sort of shit. And then sail the next leg and then the next leg. Like the initial leg would be from here in Brisbane to Gladstone to the to Fraser Island and Harvey Bay, and then Harvey Bay up a little further. I can't remember the next wee town, and Maryborough with the crocodiles. And then you're up in crocodile country. You have to rethink how you're doing things. And then, up to Whitsundays, which is an absolute paradise, tropical paradise, full of islands and the Great Barrier Reef and all that shit. requires a bit of paying attention while sailing so you don't end up running aground on some coral reef and ripping the arse out of your boat. And paying attention to the weather, of course, because it's Queensland. The weather can turn really quickly and turn really, really fucking nasty. And so, yeah, I look forward to it. And hopefully with my mate Buff standing up the front of the boat, barking at the sea and telling it to fuck off, which would be pretty cool. But anyway, folks, I'm going to say good night. It's nearly an hour. It was just a short one, just to say g'day and introduce you to Buff and tell you about what Buff and I have planned in the near future, which is to just basically sail Moreton Bay. But there should be great videos of me and Buff and our adventures. So I shall share them with you at a later date. And apart from that, bon notte, good night, molto amore. Love yous all. Ciao.